Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I actually decided to do a Minecraft manhunt with my two friends. Now, they give me a 2-minute head start because I'm not quite as skilled as a lot of the YouTubers who do the manhunt whole thing. So, mostly, this is a voiceover. I'm not speaking with them. If in the future you want to hear us all communicate during the speedrun, or not speedrun, during the thing, I can. But during the actual hunt, I mean. But for now, I'm doing just a voiceover of me kind of explaining what I'm doing. I thought to take the most advantage of this speed, the 2-minute head start, was just getting wood, getting some food, and there's an ocean nearby, so hopefully getting some stone, and then getting in the boat and leaving. And that was the main plan for the first little bit. Now at this point, my friends are getting ready to come get me. And the reason, also, some questions, people are probably going to be wondering why there were mobs and why there was that weird tree stump. It's because we actually attempted doing a run before this, but the compass wasn't working, so we restarted it. We didn't do a new seed, though, because the compass was already, set up, but, yeah, I'm not hacking or anything. If I was hacking, we would have been a lot better, You can tell I'm not a pro player, but, I enjoy playing Minecraft, so I can do more Minecraft videos on this channel. And at this point, I was just hoping to maybe find a piece of iron, some coal, stone, so I'm just getting enough for a furnace and some tools, and then it's almost 30 seconds until 2 minutes, and my friend told me 30 seconds, and I get in the boat, and I just go. You guys know how it is, I just got in the boat, and I was out of there, fam. You know how it is. After I was done gathering the stone, like I said, I got in the boat and left, but holy crap. These guys were on my tail for the whole thing. There's some pretty serious scenes later on where not a lot of PvP. I will admit, we didn't PvP very much, but they were very close to me for a lot of this. And, it got pretty tense at one point. See, a lot of people are probably going to be curious why I switched to cobblestone there, and even though the cobblestone is 4 tools and stuff, I like having blocks on my hotbar because they're very useful. Anyone who plays Minecraft knows that. For whatever, nerd piling, whatever you need them for. So I just thought it'd be good to have them in my hotbar. And I had no idea that my friends were so close behind me. They just swam from the island. They had nothing, except maybe a tree or something, like a little bit of wood. And I'm just going to and I try to get that crafting table. I can't get it. I get in the boat. I'm out. And they're chasing me. But then I kind of realize that they don't have anything. So they go back. So they're saying, hey, man, let's go back, get some wood. So then I'm like, this is my master plan. Even though they're only 100 blocks away from spawn. I don't know why I decided to, but I just said, hey man, I'm gonna freaking murder both these kids. So I turned around, so I figured I'd set them back, steal some wood they've gathered and set them back a couple 100 blocks. At least it'd give me a little bit of a head start. So I basically just turned into a serial killer? What is this script, man? What is this script? Serial killer. There's something wrong with me. Just ignore that I said that. I don't know why I wrote that. Anyway, and also we were dropping the compasses because just in case they have a chest by the spawn with compasses, but I was dropping them just in case they needed them. In case you noticed that throughout the video. And at this point, I'm gonna do a little time lapse. I'll play some music during the time lapse. Me just sailing the seas, grabbing some materials. I was just trying to get as far away as I could from them. So, I hope you enjoy the non-copyrighted claim tunes. Kids screaming in the creative profanities. I see the eyes covered in pink and red. Cause the ones who never cries and wish me away. I love everything. Fire spreading. So at this point, I just got, out from sailing the sea and I traversed some land. And this forest is really good for food. Lots of animals, lots of wood, obviously, because it's a forest. And there's always going to be a lot of sweet berries in this type of forest. So I was hoping to find those because they're an easy food source to get on the move. But I figured I was far enough ahead to smelt some of my wood, kill some more animals for food, and hopefully find a good cave, get that iron, get that bucket, and start working towards the nether. And, I'm sure you guys have seen speedruns, you know how to play the game, but yeah, I really just was taking advantage of this, being ahead of them. The lag there, I don't know, server privilege is not my server, so the lag, I did have a little bit of lag throughout this. It sucks, though. Also, my recording software might have glitched earlier, so there might be a little bit of footage that's choppy, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. I was trying, and obviously now I'm out of food, so I was actually, like, sweating, because they were, like, teasing me when they were, like, saying this, and I thought they were close, and at one point, I like, felt like someone was watching me, and I don't even know if you know what I mean, but I just felt like someone was behind me, and he just comes out of nowhere and tries to freaking murder me in a little bit, and I don't know, I didn't know what to do, man. I was very surprised that he was there. Oh yeah, pro tip, big brain pro tip, always use wooden tools when you don't need them anymore as fuel, because save you some wood and they're basically useless, so, I mean, it's pretty useful. And at this point, after gathering a lot of food and some coal and just traversing the land, I got some leather boots from some cows, and I think I killed a llama. And then I found this cave, and I just started going. I figured, I need a bucket and then probably some iron armor would be helpful, especially if it's 2v1ing in a fight, because I could hear them talking, and they were kitted up with iron armor. They stopped for a cave and they didn't even follow me, so I was a bit nervous, so I probably spent a lot longer traversing this cave than I needed to, because of the fact that I was freaking scared that they were gonna come out of nowhere and just end my game. But yeah, at this point it was like an hour in the run, so I just wanted to do better, or not an hour, maybe 20-30 minutes, probably less actually. I don't even know. Sometimes I just sound stupid now. Yeah, I don't know, it was very intense, I'd say, at this point, because I've been, like, in a couple minutes, I saw their name tags. I'm not sure if you can see, because it's pretty dark, obviously it's a cave, but, their name tags were, like, above me, and they're talking, and they're, like, mining down the cave, and I pulled a 200 IQ play, which you'll see, and that made me really excited when they died, or when he died in lava, because I knew they had iron, so I knew that set them back, but then I realized that they were still freaking on my tail. And then I realized that means they were in a cave. So I was definitely pretty tense at this point, because caves and you're trapped. And I swear, if we use compasses, and you can use maps, but maps aren't that good. I swear though, if they had maps, they would have been able to find me, and I would have been dead so fast. I just got lucky though. And after he died, I just wasn't even concerned anymore. I just figured, hey, they must have been in a really bad spot, and I actually relaxed. They were I think they went back to the spawn is what happened. So I don't know, I was a little nervous because I figured at this point they're gonna skip mining and just come find me, but I also figured that they won't have iron anymore. So this is when you can kind of even just tell in the way I'm playing. I just chilled a bit and slowed down my frantic mining frenzy. And yeah, I should have freaking cut this clip in half, because I don't even know what I'm saying. My script is way too small. See, this is what I struck at. I don't know what to say if I don't have a script, but I don't know, man. Basically, I just wanted to make some iron tools. I wanted to get kitted up. I definitely needed that shield. People underrate shields and overrate shields, and I'd say that they're a really good item, man. On PC they have that weird delay. On Xbox they don't. And I heard, I'm not sure if it was an echo from one of my friends' mic, but I heard that creeper explosion, so just look at me. I was so nervous. Anyway, here's another time lapse. I'll come back to you in a minute.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I mean, now there's clips of me mining, man. Like, I was just, spamming, making sure to get that gear. And I said I was nervous because I knew they had iron at this point. So I spent a long time just making sure I was fully kitted out with iron armor and tools and buckets and pickaxe, whatever I needed, Surprisingly, I kept that wooden axe throughout almost the entire Let's Play. Yeah, it definitely came in handy, man. I mean, normally I waste wooden tools and they'll throw them away, but I mean, I don't know, I was too lazy to craft a stone one, and I was just in a hurry. I'm going kind of slow at this point. I was chilled out after they died earlier, but I mean, now they're catching up, so I was definitely trying to get out of this cave. And the worst part about caves is, especially a deep one like this, is that they're at the entrance now, right? So it's a lot harder to get out. You have to mine up, and that's always annoying. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've almost died in gravel trying to mine out of a cave. So you can tell how cautious I was. And at this point, they were saying that they were close, and I didn't believe them. But then in a couple seconds, I see their name tag, like, above me. So I go into this, like, corner, and I, like, sneakily mine up. And I'm not sure if you can even see it on the camera, but you can see their name tags, just poking around the corner, and they're going in the entrance of the cave. And you can see him right there. And I kind of baited him. I said that I was, like, coming out the cave or something. And he believed me and started heading towards the actual cave where the entrance was. And I was saying, and at this point I didn't know what I was going to do, so I'm like, frick, I'm going to try and make it to the entrance before he does. But I was lost, and I found this corner, which was on the opposite side of him. So instead of just going for the friggin' entrance of the cave, because I knew they were there, that both of them were there now, I knew they had full iron, because just from how long they've been mining and how they were talking. And I was just, like, crouching around trying to find if there was, like, a dark area or an exit. Destroying torches, hoping they won't find me. I probably shouldn't have done that, considering I was recording. Like, that would look terrible right now. Oh, it's the panic, though, of placing double torches, I was definitely worried. And I don't know why I went deeper. I should have mined from the corner, but I was just trying to get, as far away as I could from them without having to crouch. So I was just crouching far away. And once I got far enough away where they couldn't see my name tag very well, I just decided to mine up. And you can see they get close, and they're looking around because they're checking the compass, and it's in that general direction. But I trick them into thinking that I'm going out the front of the cave, so they head there. And then I just, there's, this montage of me just, nerd piling, or you can't even call it that anymore. Just piling up out of the cave through the bottom. And, I was crouched the whole time, and I didn't want to get killed by gravel, I had torches, and I don't know. I was trying to play it smart, but I was also just in pure panic, so I could have played it a lot smarter. Especially since they were there. I could have probably, tried to kill one, take their crap. But no, second I got out of that cave, I booked it, and I did not look back. I just kept, I was not taking chances. I mean, especially, at this point, 40, 50 minutes into the run, I don't want to have to do a second recording if this one isn't entertaining. So I was thinking maybe I'll fight it, maybe I'll run, but I didn't want to do it again. You guys know what these things are like to edit and refine. That's why I did so many time lapses. I just had so much footage. I did not want to waste it all. Really not. And yeah, and the reason I just forgot what I was saying is because I skipped a line of my script. Anyway, I'm out of the cave. Pro water bucket parkour strats. I mean, check this out. Check that out. Yeah, I mean, they'll never know. It would have been funny if one of them fell in that, though. And then you can see them. They went down the cave looking for me. And I waited. I was crouched there for a little bit. Waited for them to come out. I finally found those sweet berries I wanted. And I'm not very smart. I was picking them the wrong way. You're supposed to... Yeah, breaking them is always better. It's so much quicker. You don't... Because picking them, you have to, you get stuck in them and crap. But, those guys were, realizing I was not... Their compass started going. They're like, dude, are you out of the cave? And they realized it pretty fast. And at this point, they're chasing me. And I'm just trying to, pathetic. I friggin' missed that jump. But, I'm just trying to parkour out of there. I mean, I'm no pro, but I was just trying to, traverse land as fast as I could. Especially with the fact that I did not have that much cooked food. I should have left a furnace cooking in there longer. I mean, I spent too much time in that cave when I could have been traversing land. At this point, I was looking for a lava pool once I got a little bit further away, especially because I had a bucket, and I had good armor, and I was just ready to go to the nether. I just kept on moving, looking for it. At this point, there was the realization that I was in the worst place to find lava ever, in a way, like hills and crap. So I just started going. I don't know what I was doing there. Just once again, nerves. You don't really think things through. I was water bucket climbing and using boats to go through one block of river. I don't know what I was doing, but I don't know. It's slower than block placing water parkour sometimes like that. But I mean, I was just trying to get up high so I can leave. And I don't know. I was just derping out here. I guess I was kind of stressed out because they were chasing me. But I mean, I'm dropping my water and stuff. Yeah, but I mean, I had an obsession this game. I did not want to starve or die friggin' because I can't run and they catch me. I mean, that's just embarrassing. So I definitely did make an effort to get as much food as I could. Plus, up until this point, I hadn't really found a village yet, so I didn't have bread or beds, and I needed wool, so I wasn't murdering a lot more sheep than I normally would in a run. But I mean, it'd be useful later on. Sorry about the cut there. It was just another clip. I guess it was just not a good cut. My software turned off. My recording software cut there, and then it just looks really fake. But no, I just killed an animal and then realized it turned off, so I just started my recording again. It's pretty choppy. That's what I was talking about earlier. I said there's a choppy part, and that's the worst part of the software I'm using. It's not always the best, but at this point I'm just doing the same thing I said I was doing earlier. Figured I'm in one of those weird gravel biomes, broke my pickaxe. I was just everything's going wrong at this point. My software's failing me, so I gotta stop and fix that. I accidentally made a second shield. Like, I'm just
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world is covered in cause I'm the ones who never cries and wish me away. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so and I definitely didn't die to fall damage. I killed both the hunters and beat the ender dragon and beat the game.